Hey, welcome to today's video. If you don't know me yet, my name is Jessie and I post all things bookish, so if you want to hang out with me and stick around, you can subscribe. Okay. We're doing a TBR video. We're choosing our reads for March. I haven't done one of these videos in quite a while. I used to do the prompts. I actually still have prompts, but I don't know. I just don't want to do the prompts anymore, and I kind of just want to go by colors. I think it'll be fun. Obviously, with this way of doing it, I'm not going to have too much of a choice in my reads, and I don't feel like I have too many different colors, but we'll see how this works out. I think I'm going to pick 5. I usually pick 6, but I'm just going to stick to 5 because I like mood reading, and I don't necessarily want to follow a strict TBR. That's why I don't really do a lot of these videos, because I don't want to have a whole bunch of books that I feel like I need to read at a specific time. I just want to read what I feel like reading. So with that being said, I have this random website that I found that is a color generator, so I'm going to pick 5 colors and then we're just going to try to match them to the cover of the book as much as we possibly can. First color, going right into it. Oh, that is a pretty color. I do have books in the back that you can't see, but if there is a color back there that will match this, I will show you. First up, I can already tell we can do Masters of Death, maybe. Where's the picture gonna be? I don't know. We'll put it over here, maybe. This is a little lighter than the color, so I'm thinking either that. Okay, this is bad because I have these shoved in here. I should have thought this through. I do also have the Front Runner, which I feel like this is closer, but this is the 3rd book in this series, I think. It's the Gold Rush Ranch series by Elsie Silver. I do plan on reading this whole series and kind of binge it at once. So I feel like if I pick this, it won't be too bad because I plan on reading the rest of the books anyway. And then other than that, I think our only other option is Collide. I'm a hot mess right now. This one's also kind of light. It's pretty much the same colors as Masters of Death. So I have these 3. I do think the Front Runner is closest. I'm taking a risk if I pick that one because it's the 3rd book in the series, but I also don't mind that because it'll make me read more books anyway. I could do Heartless Hunter too. The sprayed edges on this match this color pretty well, but the cover is a dark green. So am I going off the cover or am I going off sprayed edges? I think I'm gonna go with the Front Runner. We're gonna start a series. That is book number 1. Color number 2. Ooh, this one's pretty. Okay, so we have like a lilac-y lavender purple. I don't have... Actually, hold on. If we're going by sprayed edges, which I feel like is fair for this because this book is a neutral color, this is literally pretty much a match to the T. This is a special edition. I know this book was very popular like a while ago, but I have never read it. So this is an exclusive edition from Barnes. Has nice pretty purple sprayed edges. That's pretty legit for that one. I also have Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. This one's kind of more pinky, and I think that if I have a color that matches pretty well, I'm gonna have to go with that one. I think we'll say no to that. I was also thinking of Powerless because the flowers on here are pretty much this color purple, but this is gonna have to be a dark green, I think. This is pretty solid. So, Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. I don't even really know what this is about. I want to say it's like a YA, maybe. I feel like I've heard on and off things about this book, so I'm just gonna have to see for myself. But that will be book number 2. Next one. Hello? That is lime green. I don't think I have any books that are legit Shrek, and I don't even think I have any that could be close to this, so we're gonna pick another one. Alright, you know what? I think that is Forget Me Not. That kind of matches pretty well too, especially the back cover. I have been wanting to read this book for a while. I wanted to read it when I first got it and I never did. And we're gonna go with that. I know it kind of is boring that I have 2 purple colors, but what am I to do? Alright, book number 4. Ooh, this is like a taupey brownish color. I don't know, it's kind of like brown pink. Oh, I have one. I do. Okay, actually, this is kind of close. I have Gallant by V.E. Schwab. This is a YA fantasy, and it sounds really interesting. It's like pretty sweet too. This is like a nice neutral beige. And then I also have the Reckless series by Cornelia Funk. This is the Petrified Flesh, and I think there's 4 books in this series, but I have been wanting to read this for a while. Somebody told me that it was good and they want me to read it. That's a really good match too, actually. I believe this is also a YA fantasy, and I'm just very drawn into the cover of this book. So we could go with either of these. I do feel like the color is more of a pinky. Okay, yeah, holding this up all together, it's definitely this one. We're starting another series. It says, a haunting story of loyalty, betrayal, magic, and danger. which is right up my alley. I think this will be good. We'll pick this one. That is book number 4. The fact that I only have 1 book left is making me really sad. Should I do more? Because this is kind of fun. I think I just want to keep doing this. We'll see. We'll see what our next color is. So book number 5. Ooh, it's like a dock. It's like a dark mauve red. Do I know my colors? Is that what that is? It's kind of like a brownish red. Do I have any that go with this? I'm gonna be so honest with you. I think the closest one may be a false start. Oliver, he sees birds outside my window and he's just slamming his tail. That's pretty close. I mean, I could just read this whole entire series in March. Let's keep going. Let's see if we have more that match this. No. Not any of those. I think the only other closest one would be Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. This is the second book in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. I plan on reading this month anyway for my next series video, but as I said before, if we're holding these colors up, or if we're holding these books up next to this color, it might look different on camera, but in person, I can't do this. I'm so not functioning right now. It's definitely a false start. They're both pretty close, but I think a false start. So we're gonna do another one. And since I don't mind the fact that I'm probably gonna be reading the whole entire Gold Rush Ranch series this month, I think I'm gonna pick another book because I had planned to read that one soon anyway. We'll keep on going. We'll do a 6th book, and that one, ooh, this is like a blue-gray. I like this. Why is this so fun? I have The Beauty of Darkness. That's pretty close. Like the middle colors. Not necessarily the outside blue. But reading this would mean that I would have to read the second book before this. I did read the first book in this trilogy. That may be a little bit risky also. I was also gonna say Six of Crows is probably the closest gray. But I haven't read the Shadow and Bone trilogy yet. And that means I'd have to read the Shadow and Bone trilogy first. Ugh. This might not be good. I will set that there. Okay. It'll be very ambitious. Oh, Jesus. I don't think I have another book that'll match this. Wait a second. This is pretty... Actually, do I have another spot-on color? This is insane. This is All the Lonely People by Mike Gale. I picked this up in Target. You can tell there's a little Target symbol on there. I think this is just literary fiction or contemporary fiction, and it's one of those books, so every month I'm trying to read. I'm not like too into just a regular fiction book. I like my fantasy, or I like some other pizzazz in there. The fiction books that I do have on my TBR, every month I just want to force myself to read one, so that'll be good for that. And this is pretty close to that color, so I think I might have to go with this one. So that'll be book 6 and our final book. I would love to keep going and pick more colors, but I think 6 books is like half of what I can read in a month, maybe not even. So we're gonna stick with that. I know a lot of people do like 8 books. I don't feel good about that. I don't think that I will stick to that. It might stress me out a little bit. I'm gonna stick to what feels right for me, and we're gonna do 6. Okay, so just a little recap. Our first color was that greenish kind of, I don't know other descriptive words to describe colors, but green, I guess, is what I'm gonna say. So we're gonna do The Front Runner by Elsie Silver, which is the 3rd book. Book number 2, this purple lilac lavender color, is going to be Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. I don't have a plan for this. I'm kind of just setting them there. Book 3 was that magenta-y purple color, which I think is pretty good for this one. This is Forget Me Not by Julie Soto, just a contemporary romance, I believe. And then that pinkish, brownish, beigey, whatever, is going to be The Petrified Flesh by Cornelia Funk. This is the first book in the Reckless series, which I haven't heard anybody talk about, so I'm excited to get into this because I love YA fantasy. And then that dark reddish color is going to be A False Start by Elsie Silver, which I think this is the last one. I'll be reading a whole series this month. That's gonna have to do. And then lastly, that bluish gray is going to be All the Lonely People by Mike Gale. I'll just hold these. Here's my 6 books. None of them are too long, which is good. So these will probably be quick reads. I very much like that. So these are my 6 books, and shout out to the random website I found that generates random colors. I had a lot of fun. I would like to do this every month. I say that every time I do a TBR video, but I really like this way of doing it. I think it's a very fun idea, and I just like colors. We'll see how this goes. I just need motivation to do one of these every month because I always like give up because I don't stick to my TBRs, but I think I have some good feelings this month. I've been reading more this year, so I think it's easier for me to go off of a TBR, and I have already wanted to start the Gold Rush Rant series. It's good that that takes up 2 of these books in the 6. That is my TBR for March, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it and you want to stick around and see all my other videos, feel free to subscribe, comment, and like this video. It helps me out a ton, and I will see you in my next video, whatever that may be. Let me know what is on your March TBR or what book you are looking most forward to reading in March, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.